Uganda is one of the most blessed countries with rich fauna and flora in East and Central Africa. It is estimated that the country used to rake in over 5 trillion shillings before the COVID-19 pandemic, making the sector the biggest foreign exchange earner. However, government has not invested in much in promoting this tourism internationally in order for it to fully optimize the sector. Recently, the United Kingdom placed Uganda on the red list of countries that are a no-go destination for British citizens. Ugandans are also not allowed to enter into the UK. According to Amos Wekesa, a major tour operator, the negative information about Uganda during the second COVID-19 wave has adversely affected the country's tourism sector. It is estimated that Uganda will lose a substantial percent of revenues, which the tourism sector was expecting to earn this summer, since UK is the biggest contributor.
Our ability to push out what is positive about the country is almost zero. And therefore, if you don't have ability to push out what is positive about your country, what goes out will always be negative. About a month ago, I was just listening to a doctor from Ministry of Health speaking to BBC, and I was just shaking my head. I wish he knew the impact of his negative talk to BBC and how it will eventually would come to where it has come to. Because that interview on BBC is what led to the interview on CNN, is what led to Emirates closing this route, is what made Rwanda stop coming here, is what came Saudi Arabia blacklisting us, and also this yesterday brought about the blacklisting of Uganda in the UK.
Although it's not clear whether it's too late, the tour operators are anxious for government to engage in negotiations with the UK government to ease the restrictions.
Uganda has had about 700 deaths. The UK has had over 130,000 deaths. So we are not anywhere compared to them in terms of death. But of course, they're also saying that the information that they have used to put us on a blacklist, on a red list, was actually obtained from us. So we need to get people who are giving this information for Uganda to be blocked for opportunities. So it's important that Uganda, like Kenya does, Kenya is actually engaging the British about closing or putting them on a red list because it means that business won't happen.
A domestic tourist is that very person who moves from one district to another and spends at least 24 hours, and that person must not have a job or home in that district. With the current status quo where Ugandans are not supposed to engage in domestic tourism, it means Ugandans will find other alternatives to spend their money on, and one of them is Kenya. Kenya is good at promoting its tourism, and it is said that Kenya's second biggest tourism clientele base is Uganda.
The World Rally. Someone called me yesterday and he was shocked about the numbers of Ugandans who are actually watching rally in Kenya right now. Which means that Kenya is actually earning money from us in terms of accommodation, feeding, and so on and so forth. So the money that would have otherwise been earned by us has gone to Kenya. And if you see what that rally has done for Kenya, I wish Ugandans knew what that rally means. It is going to be reaching 850 million viewers across the world. And Kenya has taken advantage of it.
But what are the opportunities that Uganda could tap into?
Tourism and export, generally speaking, are sectors that benefit from good PR and marketing of the country. You can produce as nice, most beautiful, the sweetest pineapples in the world. But if the world does not know that the sweetest pineapples in the world are in Uganda, the people who grow pineapples in Uganda will never see the benefits. They will still sell their pineapples at 500 shillings.
Critics say that Uganda has for a long time reaped high from tourism without investing much. But it is high time government considers investing in promoting of tourism that would lessen its burden of borrowing money from banks and financing bodies. Sudhir Byarhanga, NTV.